national champions, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Seminoles will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Breaks into the open. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So the Florida State Seminoles offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Lost the throw on first down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. That's caught. It's Wilcox. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hunter. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Pope. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for a man. It's Herring. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals, and the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
They'll try the run. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. About to snap it for the 7th time on this drive, and they need 7 on third down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Took a shot as he threw. And the third down pass is incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Houston endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Clutch City, and the Cougs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are. As the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And off from the shotgun. Across the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would love to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. This time he's got it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of put them out of rhythm.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's a nice job by the receiver there on the slant throw. Gets across the defender, makes the nice catch, hauls it in.
They're in makeable field goal range, but on fourth down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Handoff to the lone back. Fights off the defender. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Harry. Get it out on the screen. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Conrad. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. And the Razorbacks are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback extends the play. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. He was working his way toward that goal. Stopping that return after they play up tight. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Did not take long to get into the end zone now and see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Give to the running back. And the defense
staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire.
There he goes. Oh, it's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Conrad. They make the stop. Not a whole first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He makes the catch. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. To the air, it's Herring. It's complete on the right side. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Conrad. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Conrad. Touchdown, Arkansas! A great catch and run for 6.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Clemson. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team.
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Ware. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
And the Noles line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. And the Razorbacks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw, it's Herring. Hit as he throws. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
This one's complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Razorbacks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And the Razorbacks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So, good first half.
He's got it down the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. To the air on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Tackle almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Brown. Oh, he's getting ahead. Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Herring. Quick strike complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to the ground. Gets an open space downfield. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Here's the pressure. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Got it. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And he missed it. No good. Missed opportunity with the field goal, and the deficit is still 15. One more snap coming before halftime.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man...
Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville.
And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to...
It's a seam wide open at the 30. Inside, touchdown, Florida State. And the stomping has commenced.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Temple. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Back to throw, it's Herring. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Off play action on first down. Flips it out in the flat. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the play fake. Got his man on the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Inside the 30. There he goes. Touchdown Seminoles. And they take it in for 6 more points. What an explosive, eruption option into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
But I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
A first down for the offense. Unloads quickly.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Wants to throw. It's Herring. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Out of the gun, the inside give. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Gonna run it, it's Poe. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. Turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Herring. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Dragged down after a pickup of 5. To the 35.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Trying to impose their will with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it. At this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Dropping back, it's Harry. Pulls it in. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. And runs through another guy. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got a man. It's Conrad. Oh, he's got some space. He smashes his way through again. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit behind them. A little bit.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
That's caught. It's Harvey. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Has to get there to move the sticks. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And when you're
down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Oh, they're after him. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a gap. It's Boone.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. This is one of those momentum turning points. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Dropping back, it's Herring. Gets it out quickly. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Handoff from the gun. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Conrad. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back to pass on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. Looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over.